Oh, my God!
This is what I'm talking about.
Look who's in the house!
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, accompanied by Maurice, from Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 317 pounds, Big Daddy Cool Diesel.
One of the all-time greats in WWE history, Big Daddy Cool.
One of the best big men of all time, Big Daddy Cool, looking to wreak a little havoc.
Was one of the members of the infamous Clique. Debuted as the bodyguard for Shawn Michaels.
Two dudes with attitude.
And he's gone on to become one of the most successful big men in WWE history.
Byron, I hope you get jackknifed tonight.
Oh, that's not needed.
Gulak's in the house.
And his opponent, from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 193 pounds, Drew Gulak.
At least he didn't bring that silly PowerPoint presentation with him.
Byron, those PowerPoint presentations are highly educational. You could stand to learn a thing or two from Drew Gulak.
What's this?
Well, I think it's about to be a highlight reel.
Come on, we need to get order here.
Now hold on, Cole. Let's just see where this goes.
You gotta believe this one's over. Now the old vicious head crank.
Look at the torque.
Tossed around like a rag doll.
He's starting to stagger a bit. With these two guys, we all knew this was going to be an all-out battle.
Drop kick right on point.
What a stomp.
Good grief.
Oh, nasty impact.
Harsh impact. That's how you wear down your opponent.
You can feel the electricity running through this arena. This is going to be some battle. One-on-one, mano-a-mano.
If you haven't hit record yet, now might be a good time to do that. These guys are going to have a match you'll want to watch over and over again.
Once Diesel lifts that mighty leg over the top rope, you know you're in the presence of a freight truck.
Yeah, that's a truck you do not want to experience a jackknife from.
Here's a cover.
I thought that was it.
Keep all your signs down. Gulak isn't out of this one yet.
But he's close.
Now the old vicious head crank.
Look at the torque.
What a stomp.
Good grief. Smart, attacking the arm.
Hooked up. Oh, that might have just broken something.
Now the old vicious head crank.
Look at the torque.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
The date of September 5th, 2017 may end up being one of the banner days in WWE history. That was, of course, the day we saw the very first slide in Drew Gulak's plan for a better 205 Live.
Michael, I can't know if you're being facetious, but Gulak's love of slideshow presentations did get the grappler noticed more amongst the WWE's Cruiserweight division.
Big move coming. Wait for it. Is he done? Oh, and just barely making it to the ring.
And this one was over.
Off from the rope. Oh, it's a reverse.
Man, look at the quickness of Gulak.
When Drake Maverick became the general manager of 205 Live, one of his goals was to motivate his talent. His primary target was Drew Gulak, who Maverick said had become a goose.
That's how you wear down your opponent. Michael, you mentioned Drake Maverick's interaction with Drew Gulak. I really think it woke something up in Gulak. Just check out the intensity he brought into subsequent matches against the likes of Tony Nese and Mark Andrews.
All about balance, gentlemen. We can have a Drew Gulak who's ruthless in the ring and with presentation software. Now there's even more reason to worry about getting on Gulak's bad side. Nailed it.
Man, that hurts.
Diesel scores the victory.
These gentlemen got after it. Here are the highlights.
The superstars in this one got after it pretty good from the opening bell. Can't complain about the effort, technical proficiency, or result here.
Here is your winner, Big Daddy Cool Diesel.
A well-earned victory indeed.
I could watch them go at it each and every week. What a match.
As we close the book on this match, I need to remind everybody just how big of a win this was. Simply amazing.
under the desk.
I can't. I don't want to look at this guy.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from parts unknown, weighing in at 330 pounds, Papa
The
Shango.
atmosphere just changed in here. It got really chilly.
Stomach. Whatever you guys do, just don't look him in the eyes.
God, that's scary. Oh my God, the temperature's just dropped like 50 degrees in here.
Somebody get me a jacket.
What cemetery did they dig The Undertaker
And his
from?
partner, from Death Valley, weighing in at 328 pounds, The Undertaker.
I got a feeling Undertaker's the kind of guy who does most of the digging.
Oh, look at his face. His expression never changes. It's like he's possessed.
Yeah, but what's more terrifying is the agility that this big man possesses. You've seen him walk across the top rope. It's mystifying.
He has all the tools. Power, speed, dominance, mind games. How do you stop a man like this? And then these almost mystical powers. You look into the eyes of this man and you're frozen. Absolutely frozen.
It's like something straight out of a horror movie.
Here we go, folks, as we kick off this tag team match.
Tag team action in full effect, guys, and these superstars are about to show all you folks what it's all about.
In WWE, there's as much chaos outside the ring as there is inside the ring.
Try working with Saxton at ringside.
Big backdrop.
Now the old vicious head crank.
Look at the torque. During the rivalry between the Hardy Boys and Cesaro and Sheamus over the Raw Tag Team Championship, the teams became very familiar with one another. In June of 2017, the teams met in a 2 out of 3 falls bout on Monday Night Raw. The most important fall in a 2 out of 3 falls contest is the first fall. If a team can win the first fall, that sets the tone for the rest of the match, and your opponents are playing catch-up.
Oh, what a slam! Planted him.
Beautiful technique.
The 2 out of 3 falls match that saw the Hardy Boys go at it with Cesaro and Sheamus was a throwback of sorts. Throughout the 1960s and 70s, and a pin attempt.
Oh, a quick kick out from Sami Zayn.
Not even close.
Suplex!
In order to be a premier tag team, a superstar and their teammate must have that continuity where they're a well-oiled machine inside the ring. I'm talking about classic techniques like cutting the ring in half, isolating your opponent, relegating them to your corner, and making frequent tags so that the fresh man is always in the ring. That's how you keep your opponents off balance.
Corey, a few moments ago, you took us through what it takes for a tag team to be successful. The continuity between tag team partners is crucial. When a team is able to keep one opponent in the ring for an extended period of time without making a tag, they're able to focus their attack on one individual and one body part.
And that's when things really start to take shape if you're on the tag team that's in control of the match. When you look at the tag teams who dominated this business, all of them worked well together as a unit and were able to keep an opponent in the ring long enough to make that adversary the focal point of their assault. There have been times in sports entertainment when unlikely duos have formed, and over time they develop and bond and become an outstanding tag team combination. The team that immediately comes to mind is the powerhouse duo of Cesaro and Sheamus. After their thrilling best-of-7 series, I wouldn't think they'd develop into a top tag team.
I don't think anyone thought Cesaro. He's got the shoulders down. Oh, a kick out.
I don't think his opponent was expecting that.
Breaking the rules. It's obvious Zayn is feeling the pain that has been dealt out so far.
He needs to find a way to create some space or else this thing's over.
He has got to fight back.
I think I can safely speak for all of us when I say that this beating he's taking is pretty tough to watch.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Axe handle finds the mark.
That's how you wear down your opponent.
Double axe handle smash.
He's going for the pin. And a near fall.
He's still in this.
I think we know what this is. Nito! Man, that hurts. Is he done? Oh, and he slips out.
Wow, looked to me like he had it locked in pretty good. I guess not.
Man, what a slam. Now the old vicious head crank.
Look at the torque.
For many years, members of the WWE Universe and the WWE locker room have felt that tag team matches should have.
Uh-oh. Going for the run. Massive choke slam.
Is it enough to put Sami Zayn away?
Wow, the ref got hit hard there.
He may not get back up, Cole.
Byron, earlier you raised a point that people have been talking about for years, and that's a second referee being appointed to tag team matches. I remember WWE Hall of Famer and former WWE President Gorilla Monsoon used to express his strong advocacy for two referees being appointed to tag team matches.
It's something that's been talked about for decades, Michael, and I don't think it's ever
Going for the cover. How does he keep doing this?
How'd he do that? Tag team history was made when the first ever SmackDown Tag Team Champions were crowned at Backlash 2016. The unlikely duo of Rhino and Heath Slater caught lightning in a bottle and ran through the tag team title tournament. In the finals, Rhino and Slater took on the Usos to see which team would be the inaugural Tag Team Champions.
There was a lot on the line in the tag team tournament finals. The Usos wanted to add another tag team title reign to their resume and enjoyed the recognition of being the first ever SmackDown Tag Team Champions. The team of Rhino and Heath Slater was the team no one expected to be in the finals. Slater had extra motivation because he was fighting for a WWE contract.
And at one point, it seemed like the Usos had everything well in hand, but Rhino and Heath Slater refused to lose. After a gore from Rhino practically cut Jimmy Uso in half, an unlikely tag team for the first ever SmackDown Tag Team Champions. Never say never in WWE is absolutely right. In May of 2017, SmackDown Live saw an incredible women's tag team match when Charlotte Flair and Becky Lynch squared off against welcoming committee members Natalya and Carmella. The rivalry between these women got so intense that Naomi was in Flair and Lynch's corner, and Tamina was in Natalya and Carmella's corner.
I think only a group as treacherous as the welcoming committee could bring Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair back together. Natalya's power set the tone for the match and gave her team an advantage. That was until Carmella's overconfidence let the Irish lass kicker turn the tide and get back into the match. And then it was elementary from there for the Irish-born superstar.
Naomi did an excellent job of making sure any quote-unquote committee nonsense cost her girls the match. Once Becky Lynch got Carmella locked in the disarmor, there was nothing for the Staten Island Princess to do but to tap out. And it didn't take long for that to happen. You know, guys, I can't think of too many superstars who have had an immediate impact upon arriving here in WWE as Bobby Roode. This might be it! Oh, my.
Got all of that one, that's for sure.
He's got him covered. To Byron's point about Bobby Roode,
A win like that says a lot about a duo.
a lot of good action in that one. Here's another look.
These guys showed flashes in this match, but flashes don't exactly set the world on fire, as these highlights show very well.
Highlight for one superstar, low light for another.
I know the match was solidly entertaining, but I really hope these guys would take it to the next level. Regardless, nobody's asking for their money back.
That's it for this tag team match, and what a thrilling match it was.
Look who's on Raw.
Little Miss Bliss.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Columbus, Ohio.
The irresistible force is on Raw.
And her opponent from San Diego, California, Nia Jax.
We've seen some heartbreaking betrayals in WWE over the years, but Alexa Bliss insulting Nia Jax may be one of the most heartbreaking things we've ever seen.
Yeah, you got that right, Michael. Nia Jax had Alexa Bliss's back ever since Bliss joined the Raw roster. They even had a seemingly stable friendship. But when Alexa thought the cameras were off, the world learned what Little Miss Bliss truly thought of Nia Jax. Oh, nasty fall. Bulldog! Delivered with force.
Now the old vicious head crank.
Look at the torque. Oh, nasty impact. Nailed it.
You gotta believe this one's over.
Running clothesline.
Nia Jax seems to have lost a step now. Here's what we're going to see what she's made of.
If you're worried about her now, you haven't seen many of her matches. She can withstand so much more punishment than this.
She's really had a tough time getting out of the gates here tonight. She needs to make a change, and she needs to make it now.
Sit out jawbreaker.
You can pick up your teeth in the third row.
What a stomp.
Good grief.
We have Alexa Bliss in action here, and she's been one of the most dominant competitors in WWE since moving up from NXT. How can her competition earn a win here tonight?
I'd say Bliss has one tiny flaw. Take it from the most unflappable commentator in WWE history. Some competitors have temper issues, and getting under the skin of someone like Alexa Bliss is key.
Alexa's just plain scary when she gets going like this.
Actually, I've been thinking about what I said earlier about Alexa Bliss's temper, and I realized that I was way out of line. The goddess doesn't have a temper. It's everybody else's fault for being so annoying.
Sure it is. Corey, if Bliss hears what you said before, you'll have a front row seat to one of Bliss's temper tantrums. If an opponent can get her that mad, Bliss is prone to making mistakes.
Oh my God, surfboard leg breaker. Oh, brutal. Takes her down.
Wow, nice move right there.
Just breaking down the opponent.
I don't know how much more Nia Jax can endure.
This may very well be the beginning of the end for her.
I'm not used to seeing this. Yeah, unfortunately for her, it looks like her night is not going to end the way she hoped.
This could be the one that ends her.
She goes for the cover. I thought that was it.
He's still in this one.
Alexa Bliss looking a little stunned here. This is not how she drew this one up.
Pump the brakes a bit, Cole. I know exactly what you're thinking, and I can tell you with all certainty, she still has plenty of gas left in the tank.
Well, it was just a few moments ago that it looked like she was going to sail to victory, but it looks like her opponent refuses to go down so easily.
Looks like trouble here, Byron.
I don't know. I guess that all depends on who you're rooting for.
Ooh, what impact.
Oh, man, she's rolling now.
The first ever Women's Royal Rumble match was full of amazing moments, but Nia Jax may have had the best performance of the 29 women who didn't win that match.
I agree, Michael. While Asuka was obviously the true winner of the match, Nia Jax had plenty to be proud of, lasting 18 minutes and single-handedly eliminating 4 competitors.
Fellas, let's go back to Nia Jax's Royal Rumble performance. When it comes to unassisted eliminations, she had the most in the Royal Rumble, tied with Michelle McCool. But here's the thing. McCool was a surprise entrant. 4 women knew to prepare for Nia and still fell to the irresistible force.
Nia Jax set another record that night as 6. And will this be it?
Yes. 3.
This singles contest has a victor.
Now let's get another look at some of the high points of that one.
Well, that match certainly won't be on any best of the year reels, that's for sure.
Here is your winner, Nia Jax.
An amazing contest comes to a close following a decisive pinfall victory.
You know, it didn't happen often, but I can attest, being pinned is humiliating.
And that's the kind of action we've come to expect here on Raw. What an amazing match.
The following contest is the Royal Rumble match. Now, the two superstars that drew number 1 and number 2 will start in the ring at the same time. Other superstars will join in the order that they drew. This will continue until all 20 superstars have entered the ring. Eliminations occur when you are thrown over the top rope with both feet landing on the floor. The last in the ring will be declared the Royal Rumble winner and will advance to the main event of WrestleMania.
Stir it up, Byron!
I am! Ha ha! You should do it too!
And
this is how you start a Royal Rumble match.
Well, unfortunately for these two, they have a long road ahead of them. If they want to be the last superstar standing at the end of this Royal Rumble match.
Beautiful technique.
Listen to this crowd count the next one in!
Here we go with The Undertaker.
Harsh impact.
He's not looking like himself here, but we all know that he isn't afraid of a good fight, which is what we're seeing here.
Oh, what impact!
What a strike. Right on the mark.
Entry number 4. Who's it gonna be?
Here's Jason Jordan.
So agile.
What a stomp!
Good grief.
following contest is a Hell in a Cell match. Making his way to the ring from parts unknown, weighing in at 275 pounds, the Ultimate Warrior!
Spaceship with rocket fuel.
This guy's a maniac. He's totally out of control.
I love it.
The big red monster.
And his opponent, from parts unknown, weighing in at 323 pounds, Kane!
One of the most sadistic superstars ever to step foot in a ring. A true tortured soul.
Remorseless, cold, and absolutely destructive.
As vicious, brutal, punishing as they come.
Straight from the mouth of hell. Marching surely one day into the WWE Hall of Fame.
Let's go, guys. Hell in a Cell coming up here. Oh, clothesline! Oh, what impact. Nailed it. Boom, what impact.
Oh, that's how you establish dominance.
The legacy of the Ultimate Warrior has always lived within his fans. It is the little warriors who become the storytellers of this man's uncontrollable suplex.
Nice.
What a stomp.
Good grief. Dominating shoulder tackle. You can count me as one of the fans, Michael mentioned, who carry the story of the Ultimate Warrior. His ability to draw power from the WWE Universe is... equal to how the WWE Universe gains inspiration from him.
Yeah, without question, generations of fans have reciprocated the energy of the Warrior. His influence has been immortalized for every fan who attacks life with the same drive as the Warrior.
Oh, man, that hurts.
He's making a statement here with this attack.
Corey, I consider myself to be hip and down with any current lingo, but I, for the life of me, cannot figure out what Ultimate Warrior is talking about half the time.
I'll tell you this, whatever the Warrior's saying doesn't matter. It's just energetic and fun. I say we should all just fuel the spaceship with the rocket fuel and enjoy the ride. Maybe even Saxton could let himself be trampled by the raging elephants.
Easy, man. On the topic of Warrior's far-out statements, I will forego the option to be trampled by elephants. I also don't want to be opening any cockpit doors or making any ultimate sacrifices. Jeez, some of the things Warrior can say can be downright nightmarish.
Nightmares are the best part of the Warrior's day, Saxton.
This might be it. Oh, my. I think this is the beginning of the end, Michael.
Kane!
Oh, can he finish the job?
History has shown that the fire to annihilate is...
Had a plan and executed it.
He's a spinning ball of energy.
keeping Kane in this match. Barely hanging in there. He might just have nothing left to give, guys.
He is hurt. Yeah, he's in bad shape right now. But come on, it's nothing we haven't seen him overcome in the past.
I've personally been attacked by Kane, so I speak from experience when I say the monster doesn't discriminate. The feeling of fear is very real when you see Kane walking towards you. It's a horror no one should experience.
The music, the fires of hell, the image of Kane, all these things are horrifying. And then the behemoth begins his assault on an opponent. I'm getting chills just talking about this.
What's he got in mind?
What separates the Ultimate Warrior from everyone else is the endless amount of energy we all see on display when he enters the ring. You know, most opponents see that as wasted energy and even strategize to use it against Warrior.
And he got a near fall out of it.
Wow. Warrior has observed a lot of abuse here. He's in trouble.
Contrary to the strategy Byron mentioned against the Ultimate Warrior, I see his entrance as a strength. Think about it. You're watching a wild man barreling towards you at full speed. You wouldn't know what to expect.
Well, anytime you enter a ring with the...
He's got to be running on empty at this point.
And we continue.
I don't know about you guys, but for me, there is no greater thrill than being at the announce desk for a Hell in a Cell match.
His shoulders are down. And he manages to get the shoulder up.
How'd he do that? Let's hope, for his sake, that he can keep performing at this level. The tall order.
You know, I'm a little surprised, Corey, to hear you talking about the thrill of announcing a Hell in a Cell match, considering you were there when Shane McMahon shattered the announce desk at Hell in a Cell 2017.
I was there too, Michael, and I'll tell you, I will never look at Hell in a Cell matches the same after that.
You were?
Here it comes! Looking for choke slam straight to hell.
He goes for the cover. One, two, three.
He did it. He conquered this demonic structure.
And here's another glance at these superstars in action.
These guys showed flashes in this match, but flashes don't exactly set the world on fire, as these highlights show very well. These guys showed flashes in this match, but flashes don't exactly set the world on fire, as these highlights show very well. Some pretty good give and take in this match, as these highlights show.
And last but not least,
Here is your winner, Kane!
Gonna feel the effects of this win for a while.
That's the kind of win that makes you feel good about yourself.
Boy, I don't think we're going to have too many disappointed viewers at home. Not with action like we just saw.
Look who's in her house.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Norwich, England, Paige.
Paige has carved her own path, blazed her own trail, answered to nobody that she didn't want to. Paige is truly a revolutionary in WWE.
Guys, remember on Raw a few years ago when Paige made her WWE debut and won the Women's Championship?
A truly unforgettable night, not only for Paige, but the entire WWE Universe. Paige has revolutionized the game since that very night.
And it was that night where we began the transformation from the Divas Revolution to the Women's Evolution. It's time for some mayhem.
And her opponent, from Lafayette, Indiana, Ruby Riott.
Ruby Riott's made it her personal mission to make life miserable for everyone born entitled, everyone handed anything.
As tough as they come, rebels against the norm.
If you don't like what Ruby Riott's about, she doesn't care.
This match just might set social media on fire.
Oh, it's already trending.
What a stomp. Good grief. Irish whip.
Beautiful technique.
Ooh. You gotta believe this one's over.
Ruby Riott is anti-establishment. She's an anarchist and someone who takes aim at those born with a silver spoon in their mouths. When it comes to Ruby, it is down with the system.
What a stomp. Good grief. To Byron's point about Ruby Riott wanting to bring down the establishment, I need to agree with that. Ruby is controlled, calculated, and possesses an abundance of self-confidence.
All I hear is whining from you two. It's because of Ruby Riott's fantastic qualities that the Riott Squad is one cohesive unit. And the inspirational leader of the group is one of the premier competitors in WWE today.
Oh, going right after the neck.
When you see Ruby Riott, you know that Sarah Logan and Liv Morgan are close by, just waiting to strike. And that is something that every competitor in the women's division must combat against.
I don't like what you're insinuating, Cole. Ruby knows that when you're dealing with privileged people, the odds are often in their favor. Logan and Morgan even the score and pay immediate dividends.
Scoop slam! And look at this.
A little distraction here.
I'd like to elaborate on my point about Ruby Riott's expertise in playing the numbers game, gentlemen. The result is the Riott Squad is running roughshod over the entire women's division.
Well, we know that these unprovoked, often blindsided attacks are just going to get well.
And here's a cover.
Yes! Unreal performance.
A lot of action in that match. Let's have a look.
Here is your winner, Ruby Riott.
Side Russian leg sweep.
Oh, perfect form.
Stiff headbutt.
She might have.
Got every ounce of that one. This could be over.
The cloverleaf.
Incredible.
Man, it's almost impossible to get out of that.
She's calling for it. Uh-oh.
Rampage! That's it. That's what she needed. Your whole body hurts after a move like that.
Not sure Paige should be quite so animated here.
Time!
The following contest is a steel cage match. Making her way to the ring from Ponte Vedra Beach, Florida, Alicia Fox.
Hey, Alicia! Alicia!
Well,
you
why-
should have heard what Byron was saying about you earlier today.
Michael! I'm getting out of here.
Good. Thank God. Now the show can get crazy like a fox.
Yeah, she's not quite like all your other superstars in WWE. She has some issues.
Unpredictable, sure. I'm into that sort of thing.
Here comes the self-proclaimed juvenile delinquent.
And her opponent from Elmwood Park, New Jersey, Liv Morgan.
Liv Morgan, Ruby.
Singles action is underway, and in this one, I wouldn't attempt to predict what's going to happen. I'd just be ready for anything. Sometimes that's all you can do.
For generations, the steel cage match has been considered one of the most ruthless matches of all time.
Oh, what a slam.
Harsh impact.
Oh, nasty impact.
This might be it.
Oh, my.
Nailed it. Boom. A leg drop.
She's on the defensive now. Well, this one appears far from over, and she knows that.
Listen, she's more than capable of absorbing a little punishment here. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if this motivated her to be even more ruthless inside that Cage.
The best way to describe combatants clashing inside a steel cage is its battle of attrition. Sometimes a superstar is left with no choice but to fight fire with fire and do whatever they need to do in order to win the match. And sometimes it comes down to a superstar doing whatever they need to do in order to survive.
Ooh! What a stomp! Good grief! Uh-oh, look at this!
Nasty impact.
Byron, you touched on this earlier, but it's so important for a superstar to accept that there's nowhere to run and nowhere to hide in a steel cage match. That the conflict will be resolved within the 15-foot-high steel walls that surround the ring. And that losing a cage match can mean much more than a mark in the loss column. For some, it has meant the end of their career.
It's difficult to describe the damage that can be done to a superstar who competes in a steel cage match. We see the physical harm, but we don't see the psychological effects from being inside the cage. Make no mistake about it, Michael. The steel cage truly represents survival of the fittest.
The WWE Universe has seen the evolution of the steel cage in the enclosure known today as Hell in a Cell. The first time an enclosed cage was seen was in October of 1983 in the last Battle of Atlanta. The enclosed cage was seen a few years later in the War Games match from the NWA. There were even cages stacked on top of each other, like WCW's Tower of Doom.
Byron, we talk about the progression of steel cage matches and the type of structures that have been spawned from them. I need to point out that some cages have been electrified. One was made from bamboo in the form of a Punjabi prison match. And of course, the Elimination Chamber with glass pods and steel doors.
And today we have the Asylum match, where weapons are on top of the cage. Just goes to show you that times may change, but the objective to destroy an opponent remains the same. There's still no better way to settle a score than to do.
She goes for the cover. True testament to grit.
Not quite.
To the jaw. Oh, you can pick up your teeth in section 112.
Oh, what incredible power.
Wow, what a vertical suplex. Face crusher. She goes for the cover.
Too close for cover. The sign immeasurable.
Suplex.
She is on fire. Liv Morgan just barely got out of the way.
There's a certain feeling that comes over the combatants in a steel cage match once they hear the door close and see the official lock it. The superstar must know that their body is going to be thrown against the steel, that their face will most likely be raked across the cage, and that anything is legal in this environment.
Oh, what impact! We spoke about this earlier, Corey. It's crucial for a WWE superstar to fully understand the gravity of the situation they're in when they battle inside a 15-foot-high steel cage. An individual must be ready to endure pure brutality and be prepared for the fight of their life. No one leaves a steel cage match without scars.
Corey, you said something of value for once, and that anything is legal inside the steel cage. To that point, something else
She goes for the cover.
How did she kick out?
I'm just as shocked as everyone else, Cole.
Face crusher. Face crusher.
Oh, right to the face.
Face crusher.
That'll hinder your modeling career.
Face crusher. Face crusher.
technique.
Oh, Corey, he unloaded there.
Face first.
Leg drop. And that one does the job.
It definitely dropped her, but I'm not so sure it's over yet. According to historians, the twisted metal that we see as part of steel cages today dates back 80 years. To settle a dispute between competitors Jack Bloomfield and Count Pietro Rossi, the two met inside a ring surrounded by chicken wire. At first, these types of matches were referred to as fence matches.
Corey, you gave us an... Here comes Foxy.
Nice. Somersault leg drop.
I bet you feel foolish riding her off now.
She's calling her out. Scissors kick.
This one's over, guys.
There it is. Foxy putting those long legs to good use.
This one might be over, guys.
Yeah, and this is why. Take a look.
Folks, we're in Rosemont tonight, a city that has hosted several WrestleManias, including the second leg of WrestleMania 2.
Harsh impact.
Here's the cover. There's the pinfall and the victory.
Let's take another look at these women in action.
Critics of these ladies in the WWE might not have been very impressed, but they did do some nice things in there. Critics of these ladies in the WWE might not have been very impressed, but they did do some nice things in there.
Nice victory here tonight for Alicia Fox.
There's nothing more pure than picking up a win in a good old-fashioned one-on-one fight.
What a match that was, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for joining us.
Here comes the Hitman.
Oh, yeah, the excellence of execution.
The following contest is a ladder match. Making his way to the ring from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, weighing in at 235 pounds.
It is a treat, but I don't know that the fans here in NXT deserve to see Bret the Hitman Hart, one of the greatest of all time, gracing us with his presence.
I think some people may not be happy, Corey, about Bret Hart's presence because, well, Bret seems to be adjusting his attitude a little bit. Seems to be a little bitter these days. I think it's rubbing a lot of the NXT superstars the wrong way.
Well, it's a lot of people like you that are rubbing Bret the Hitman Hart the wrong way. He's a surefire Hall of Famer, and you're not showing him the respect he deserves.
And his opponent from Sarasota, Florida, weighing in at 237 pounds, Macho Man, Randy Savage.
One-on-one action coming up here, guys, and I'm willing to bet this will be one we won't soon forget.
Totally agree, Michael. When you have two superstars as hungry as these two competing in the ring, you can bet it'll be memorable.
You can feel the electricity running through this arena. This is going to be some battle. One-on-one, mano-a-mano.
And while it seems easy enough, I assure you, climbing that ladder is a lot more difficult than it looks, especially after getting hit with it a dozen times.
We are watching the master of the sharpshooter in the ring right now.
Any opponents better bring their A game or a pair of crutches.
What a stomp!
Good grief.
A leg drop! You gotta believe this one's over.
Ooh, what impact. Randy Savage starting to fade a bit here.
He's going to want to make sure this doesn't snowball out of control.
Well, I don't expect this to be the nail in the coffin, but it definitely isn't ideal. If he wants to be able to climb the ladder, he's really going to have to minimize the effects of this attack.
I'm not going to go so far as to say he can't win this match, but things certainly aren't looking good for him right now.
Ring rattling!
Hooked up.
Oh, nice belly to back.
That could be a game changer.
Neck breaker.
Randy Savage in a tough spot here.
Looks to me like he's starting to feel the pressure, guys.
If he takes much more punishment here, guys, I don't think he'll be able to climb that ladder. There's just no way.
But if you're counting him out now, you haven't been paying attention. He has more resolve than just about anybody on the roster.
Scoop slam!
He has the ability to turn it on in a heartbeat.
Man.
Oh, debilitating elbow drop.
Nasty impact.
Randy Savage is taking on a lot of damage. I'm not sure how much is left in the tank. He may very well be...
Spikes him.
This one is over.
He's not going to like this. Neck breaker.
That could be it.
Just when you thought he had nothing left.
Bret Hart is rolling now.
Everyone knows that Bret Hart grew up in the famous Hart family, and his father Stu was a legendary grappler and promoter for Stampede Wrestling in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. What many people don't know is outside of sports entertainment, the Hitman developed quite the resume as a television and theater actor.
Bret Hart knows what he's doing. But if it was me, I would not be taunting anybody right now.
Bret Hart and the Hart family will always be revered in sports entertainment. A few of Bret's most critically acclaimed roles were part of the cast of the hit Western series Lonesome Dove and The Simpsons and a theatrical version of Aladdin.
The excellence of execution is also a best-selling author and owns a hockey team in Canada appropriately named the Calgary Hitmen. Bret Hart does it all in and out of the ring. He doesn't stink up the joint like every place you go, Byron.
And Bret Hart slipped out of harm's way so quick.
Ooh, what impact. Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy.
Vertical suplex.
Nice. There he goes, crashing to the floor. What's this? Did the Hitman come to wrestle or just showboat?
He can't take much more.
Beautiful technique.
He's playing with him now. Uh-oh.
That should do it.
Just as ruthless as the first time we saw it. If history's shown us anything when it comes to Bret Hart, it's that an opponent doesn't want to try to match technical skill with the man called the excellence of execution.
Putting it all on the line. Look out!
Oh, an elbow drop! Oh, it's a piercing elbow.
Corey, you brought something up earlier, and it needs to be emphasized. The superstar does not want to try and outmaneuver the Hitman. Bret Hart knows where he is in the ring at all times.
So if I had a match against Bret Hart, I wouldn't put things like go hold for hold or try to match grapples with him on the top of my list of things to do. In fact, I wouldn't even consider such things against the Hitman. And the Hitman cometh.
For most of his life, they've called him the Macho Man, and truer words were never spoken.
Sure, Randy Savage is as macho as they come when he steps between the ropes, but he's also one of the most sensitive superstars around when it comes to Miss Elizabeth. He's an enigma.
Oh, my goodness, crushing it.
You gotta believe this one's over. Corey's observation of Macho Man being an enigma is accurate. I mean, I don't always understand what he's saying, but at least the fans react.
Whether his words are as the Macho Man or as the Macho King, it doesn't matter. When Savage talks to you, you hang on to every word he says. It's what makes him the cream of the crop.
Suicide dive.
Thinking of big moments in Randy Savage's career, I think of WrestleMania 3. Oh, here it comes!
Pile driver!
Spiked him.
And that should end Macho Man's night.
He's lining him up.
Setting up for a neck breaker. That should end Macho Man's night.
To inject my opinion on that classic between Savage and Steamboat, I'm still mad about it. Randy was about to finish off the Dragon with the ring bell, but George the Animal Steel interfered.
You may be the only one with that feeling, Corey. Little trivia about that highly touted match. That was the first time the Intercontinental title ever changed hands at a WrestleMania.
Boom, what impact! Scoop slam!
When Bret Hart takes that first step inward and locks you in, then turns you over, bang! The Hitman's got you locked in the sharpshooter. The pain on an opponent's lower back and legs is excruciating. Saxton, come here, let me try. If I hear one more person tell me about how brave this superstar is for competing injured, I'm gonna lose my mind. I mean, what we're talking about here is essentially the equivalent of a hangman. I wouldn't necessarily call that an injury.
Hitman's proficiency and precision with the sharpshooter submission can almost be described as surgical. Just watching the Hitman applies the hold shows you why he's the excellence of execution.
When Bret Hart applies his sharpshooter, that means the Hitman's focused several attacks during the match to his opponent's lower back area. The Hitman locks it in, and the opponent is left no choice but to tap out.
Here comes Hart. Here comes Hart. This might be it.
Oh, my. Come on, get up that ladder. Let's go. You can do it.
Axe handle finds its target. Axe handle finds the mark.
There have been a lot of romances in WWE, but few had the genuine emotion that Randy Savage and Miss Elizabeth shared, especially when they got married at SummerSlam in 1991.
Boom! Knee right to the face. The Hitman looking a bit fatigued. I'd say he's starting to feel the pressure a bit.
Yeah, but the good news is that he still appears to be in better condition than his opposition right now.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Ah, what a neck breaker. The prize hanging 20 feet above the ring. Who has what it takes to retrieve it? He knows he's in trouble.
Stay down, man.
The Macho Man.
Oh, my gosh.
That's how you put an exclamation point on a match.
Byron, looks like that ladder is perfectly placed.
Hey, you can't ask for a much better spot than that.
Trying to sneak a victory here.
I don't know about you guys, but this looks like quite a gamble to take at this point in the match.
I agree with you, Corey.
What a forearm. Nailed it.
Taking on any more damage here could very well mean the beginning of the end.
Unless we start seeing some movement on the outside, I'm starting to think this one's over.
Oh my goodness, crushing it. making their way up the ladder right now.
This is a nerve-wracking situation.
A win here would be a bit of a surprise.
A shock. Come on, you got to move quicker than this.
For once, I agree with you.
Here comes Hart.
He's looking to get up that ladder, guys.
It's a long way.
With all due respect, I think we're seeing the end for Bret Hart. This is clearly not the same competitor who started this match in such great shape.
I'm not sure he has much left. We've seen Bret Hart make some big comebacks before, and he'll need to do it again.
Yeah, that and a miracle.
Boy, this has just been pandemonium. Back between the ropes.
Oh, what incredible power. Wow, what a vertical suplex. Oh, scoop slam. Bret Hart is measuring.
Wow, I thought he was a goner.
Yeah, when he's going like this, no telling how long he'll keep it up.
He's setting up the ladder now.
But can he get up there in time? That's the question. You got to wonder what he's thinking here, guys.
I don't know what he is thinking.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Big backdrop.
There doesn't appear to be too much movement on the outside, guys. We might just be looking at the winner of this ladder match.
Pile driver.
Spiked him.
And that should end Macho Man's night.
At the harsh impact. Bret Hart is measuring. Uh-oh. Neckbreaker.
That's what he was looking for, Michael.
The prize hanging 20 feet above the ring. Who has what it takes to bring it down?
Setting up the ladder, guys.
There it is.
Going to the top here, guys.
Looking to finish it.
Here comes Hart. Here comes Hart.
He's heading for higher ground.
To get away from you.
Savage. Ooh. Here we go with Savage. This has been a war.
When a ladder is involved, you know it's going to be good. But this one was better than good. It was incredible.
Look at him go.
I'm not easily impressed, but even I thought that match was one of the best I've seen in a while. These superstars gave as good as they got, and these fans got their money's worth from the opening bell.
Here is your winner, Macho Man, Randy Savage.
He looked very impressive in that win here tonight.
Tonight's victory was savage